Hello everyone, this is Harley from Garden FL, and today we are going to be checking out the Soursop, or also known as Guanábana tree. Now this tree is one of my favorite fruit trees as well as favorite fruit. If you haven't had this fruit before, it's actually very medicinal and healthy for you. Also, it tastes very great, like a tropical smoothie. You can taste hints of mango, pineapple, and it's a very unique and tasting fruit. So today we're going to check out different parts of this tree. So as you see, here's a new growth of soursop leaf. They always begin very smooth looking, very beautiful finish and glossy look to the leaf. Here's a soursop flower. As you see, they're very unique looking. Here's another pair of flowers right above. This one is just forming right here. This one is about to open, and this one is currently opening. This tree is pretty thick. I believe it's easily more than 5 or 6 years old. Here's another flower. They can flower off the base of the trunk of the tree. As you see, there's a bunch of stuff placed over this, but as you see, it's still doing great. Here's a better look at the soursop fruit, or also known as Guanábana. As you see, it blends in very well into its own foliage. So if you're looking for some on a mature tree, be sure to check more than twice, because you will miss some of these fruit, especially if they're small. As you see, everything on the soursop looks very similar, alike. As you see, those are the flowers. This tree is just loaded with flowers, and we're gonna actually open one of those flowers to see what's in it, because you see there's ants crawling all over it. As you see, the canopy of the soursop tree is just beautiful going up. You see it's nice and open right there, and just allows good sunlight and good air circulation for the Guanábana. And we're actually going to go up the ladder a little bit to show you more up there, more flowers, and how it looks from up there. So right here is a baby soursop. As you see, it was barely hard to see. It blends in very well. But as you see, even as a baby, it already starts to have his little baby spikes and the form of the soursop. Now this one is very young, and this one will probably mature in about 2 to 3 months, maybe even more or less, depending on how rain is in Colombia. Here's a close-up of the baby fruit. As you see, it's very, very beautiful fruit. It's going to become a very healthy fruit one day. And right above it, as you see, we have old blooms and buds that didn't make it. So we're just gonna abort them. They'll fall up naturally, but to help. So here we are in the middle of the canopy. Now this soursop is huge, and you know, I'm making sure I hang on. So as you see, there's the floor. As you see, even up here, we have a little soursop flower, which is beautiful. They're all up here. This tree is loaded, guys. I think within a month or 2 months, these trees will be just loaded with baby soursops. And like I said, there's already a few soursops on this tree. In fact, I spot a little baby one right here. I'm going to show you. Okay, so look at this one I just spotted. Beautifully just hanging from the trunk. Look how beautiful that soursop is. And that soursop will grow huge. I can already see it. And as you see, there's the ground. And there's just, this tree's loaded with wildlife as well. So as you see, here's another soursop flower. Now this one, we're gonna try to look what's inside it. Right there's another soursop. Right here's another baby soursop that looks like it just made it, as in it just set. As you see, you can even see the pollen that it got stuck to, so that will start growing right there nicely. just beautiful up here in the Guanábana tree. Brings so much wildlife here in Colombia and even in Florida. My Guanábana tree is always bringing beautiful amounts of wildlife. Definitely a tree to have. So it appears that these buds right here are ones that didn't get pollinated. As you see, they're very dry. New flower. So this is a Soursop flower, I believe, when it's in its male stage. And I believe it's characterized by its male stage when the petals are all opened up like that. And I want to show everyone on the inside of what the flower looks like. Because if you were to hand pollinate a soursop, oh, there's two flowers here. You would need to know where the pollen needs to be inserted. So here we have the soursop flower. Now this might have to be broken open, but we will try to open it up. So inside the soursop flower, you will see the female part in the middle that needs to be pollinated. As you see, to get a better look at it. Right there, that's the middle part where the pollen is also released and the bugs will go under there and actually do it all, but you can manually hand pollinate it. But to be honest, I don't see if any buds have pollen. As you see, this is a soursop flower. Before it opens, it's just a bud right now, but it's very tiny. This is how they look when they're very tiny, and this is how they look when they're a little bigger. And as you just saw, the flower that we just tried to open is how they look when they're blooming. So right here are the different stages of the soursop flower. As you see, we begin with a little tiny bud as it starts to grow up like this. Then it will start to open up slightly as they go. And this is what it looks like in its when it's finally open. Now the inside of this is what I wanted to show you guys earlier. So right there is the inside of the soursop flower. Now that shiny part right there is the female part, and that is what needs to be pollinated. But it's just a beautiful flower. Now don't worry about these flowers because there's just so much more on the tree. Beautiful tree, truly. Thank you guys for watching this video on the soursop tree. If you love soursop and known as like me, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and follow my page. If you have a favorite fruit tree that you want me to review and hopefully find here in Colombia, please let me know. I'll try to do my best to find it. Luckily, this soursop tree is already at my farm, so it's pretty easy. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a happy holidays coming up and eat good fruit. Bye now.